Welcome to my show, going from thousands to millions. Again, I always say this, I can't help myself. I'm fucking excited, right? Joe, you know what the funny thing is? I've got Joe here. I've known Joe for how long, mate?
I'm too scared to say because that shows our age. But I'm not scared about our age. Oh, well. You're as young as you feel.
100%, bro. I'm 42, I feel 18.
Mate, same. Sometimes I even feel like I'm 81.
But I'm really, really excited. I'll tell you why I'm excited.
20 years.
20 years, bro.
No, since high school.
Since high school.
20 years.
It's actually a funny story. I think even more. Because we went to the same school.
Same school.
Yeah, but we weren't close friends.
No,
we knew of each other. We passed in the corridor here and there. It's true. But we weren't like very close.
No.
Right? And then I came across you on Instagram.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
And then I hit you up and said, hey, bro, we went to school together.
Correct.
You replied back, you're like, fuck yeah, we did.
Of course.
And then my chair went down. I didn't want to hide that because it happened. Because my leg just hit the thing.
So, it's like when someone talks to you and they spit, and you got the spit on the tip of your nose here like that, and you're like motherfucker, you just spat on me, and then you're just talking as if it never happened. Like, I didn't even see this piece of saliva flying across. I saw the shit landing on my nose, and you're going, yeah, but still, what I think that the world. I said, fuck the world. Give me a wipe. I need a towel to wipe this shit off my fucking nose.
Why do people say that? Why do they say to you? Why don't they feel like it never happened?
They hide.
But why?
Or don't you hate the people that don't say, you got a little bit of...
Yeah.
But they let you walk around half a fucking day.
But why?
Right, 17 meetings, kissing your wife and your kids, going to a fucking parent-teacher interviews, is it my camera? To the teacher, and then you got this big green thing in you, and I've seen you 16 times and no one says nothing.
But why?
Say something.
But why did they say something?
They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed to say something.
I don't know. Maybe they're fucking selfish.
They are. They want you to fail.
They want you to fail. I think that's what it is. They want you to fail every time you fucking smile. They want you to look bad.
I've got this thing in my tooth like that. Walking around with this thing like this. Come on, man. Anyway, so always school. Is that my camera?
Yeah, I think that's the camera. Yeah. I think we just bought that camera.
It's a nice camera.
Yeah, there's a story behind that camera.
Really?
So the kid bought the camera on the weekend. And he comes to me and he's like, he's really excited. And then he realized that, the camera's got some faults with it.
Faults?
Yeah, because he bought a second hand. And I said to him, how much you pay for the camera? He goes, I paid 2.5 G's for it, right? I'm like, fuck, a lot of money. 18-year-old kid, a lot of money. He works his ass off.
That's right.
Great guy, yeah?
A
lot of money.
18-year-old kid.
Yeah,
you know how many shifts that is at Safeway?
100%.
That's a lot of shifts.
A lot of shifts, bro, right? And the next thing I asked him was, Joe, I said, where'd you buy this camera? And he goes, St. Albans. I'm like, oh.
Now listen. Just to all my ethnic fans out there, I didn't say that.
I said it.
All right?
Is that
my camera?
That's the camera.
Yeah.
So you bought it from St. Albans.
Whoa.
I've been to St. Albans once.
Was there bricks in the camera?
I don't know what's in the camera, right? I swear. But I've been to St. Albans once, and it's a true story.
True story.
A relative of my family, my wife, yeah, they were living in St. Albans. We went there, and we're on the way there, being old wogs, you have to go to someone's house with a gift.
Correct.
You can't rock up empty-handed, right?
Correct. So
everything was shut. It was late at night. The only thing that was open was Safeway in St. Albans. So here we are in a Porsche convertible, right? Which is like a big no-no, yeah?
Shit.
In a St. Albans Safeway car park, yeah? Sitting there when my missus is gone to get some cake or something from Safeway.
Oh, no.
Bro, I'm sitting there going, we're not going to make it. Oh. And all I can hear is sirens, yeah? And that was my last visit to St. Albans.
I probably just thought that you were the main drug dealer of St. Albans. Because that's...
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, the big knob is popping in the Safeway. Woolworths, as we should call it these days, is going in there to get, a little bit of icing for the cake. You never know.
Yeah, funny guy.
Look, one of the biggest lines, one of the biggest laughs in my show is I dress as his character. He's I don't like to brand him, as a lebo or as this or as that. But you know, he dresses. He's got big red tracksuit pants. They're pulled up to here. He's got a really tight top.
Yeah.
He's all shined up. A bum bag here. Got a massive gold chain. Massive gold watch. So he's
like me.
no, but you look good.
I was like, hey, that sounds like me.
I'm falling in this hole now.
I'm just like, as he's saying that, I'm just looking down going,
No. But look, we got the same. But this guy, no, this guy's full on. Okay, like to the level, hat backwards. It's not like you at all. And he's got a H here. You got Dior there. So we shop at different places. Is that my camera? Okay, good. So. That's one of, and I don't like to brand him. And just actually recently, we called him Mo, and someone was like, "Oh, you shouldn't call him Mo. Mo's a prophet. Mo's a." It's just a character. We got like my other character is called Johnny, and my other character is Giuseppina. Like Saint Joseph. It's just a character. It doesn't mean anything. But in the show, when I say, they go, "Boy, where you from?" and I say St Albans, it's one of the biggest cheers and the biggest laughs in the show. Same in Sydney. If I say Bankstown or Blacktown, they laugh and cheer. They're proud, man. You know,
I love that.
They're 100% proud.
I love that. Old school.
Old school. You know, like and yeah, we take the piss. But I also deep down inside, I love that character.
I love it too.
I love that character because I almost wish society let me be that character, like that wog, full on wog, just
proud.
Who gives a fuck?
So
you know,
true,
I'll tell you, I am. I guess I grew up in the southeast.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as full on.
Yeah.
You know, it was still a wog, but then you get branded as a full on wog, right? So you sort of assimilate to what's around you, right? But I wish, man, I could be that guy.
It's so true.
You know what I mean? Like I really wish I could be. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Your identity.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You want a bag? You want a bag? You know, like I wish I could be that guy. Yeah. I do.
Because you keep your own identity.
Absolutely, man.
And that's what makes you unique, huh?
I look at myself when I was younger. And I used to wear like that shit.
Yeah, I used to wear Adidas. The ones that had the buttons.
The snaps. I was about to say, man. I'm so upset that I threw them away, man.
And that was special,
man. Silver. Yeah. I had a silver pair of Nike snaps. Silver. I used to walk around. I used to walk in public with those things.
No, bro.
And a bum bag.
Yeah, and a bum bag. Yeah, that's cool.
So, you know, I love playing those characters, and we haven't even got into there yet. Yeah. But anyway, that's St Albans, one of the biggest.
That's St Albans.
So anyway, hopefully the camera gets fixed up.
I think we're gonna have to send them back.
Send it back.
So tell me, man, I'll tell you what I remember.
Yeah.
You.
So school 20 years ago.
Yeah. So we went to Salesian College.
Correct.
Which was an interesting school, you know.
It was.
I remember I went to Chatson High. From Chatson, I went to Oakley. The coffee machine, yeah?
Something's blowing up.
From Oakley, I went to Salesian. And for me, you know, I wasn't Catholic, so I was Muslim.
Yeah.
You know, I still am Muslim.
It was still.
Changed, man. And, you know, for me, for, you know, single parent, my mum, my dad wasn't here. And for my mum, the number one focus was to get me somewhere where I can get good education.
Sure.
And when we came to Australia, you know, we came as refugees and we were in a hostel, a detention centre and stuff. One of the things that I remember, and I remember really well, is that the church helped us a lot.
Yeah, okay.
It was mind-blowing. The sisters, I remember there's a sister called Sister Kat, Sister Adele. I remember the names, right? I remember they helped us. We got our first TV, black and white, one of those things that you could and you know what, man? And that was such a special moment for me as a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It was just like such a special moment. So for us, we, you know, my mum, I remember going for an interview and they were a bit hesitant, you know, this kid, you know, and they weren't hesitant because of religion or anything against that. They were hesitant because they thought I might get picked on.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only Muslim, I don't know, like I had to go to mass and all that.
Yeah.
And for us, you know, I believe in faith. I believe in everybody's faith. For me, I'm a big believer that you treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Right? And you respect other people's faith.
Yeah.
But I'm not one to, you know, tell people, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's none of my business, right? Anyways, so for me, it was a really special moment to be able to get into that school and get accepted. I did an interview and all that, and we got accepted, and they're very kind to us, right?
Yeah.
So I came to this school, and it was a big change for me because I was still getting used to the culture and all that, even though I've been in Australia for 2 or 3 years. But one of the things that I found in that school, which was really nice, was that it was just like, it gave you the opportunity, it gave a lot of kids the opportunity to get a good education that went from a wealthy background.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely,
mean?
absolutely. It was a very multicultural school. Still is today. I mean, even though that we all had our little spots.
Yeah.
You know, like
Italians,
Greeks. The Greeks, but or the Wogs.
Yeah.
You know, would be here.
Yeah.
You know, at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You know, the Aussies would be over there. Even though there were Aussies and Wogs, but there wasn't. Well, back when we were at school, there wasn't the brawls.
No.
There wasn't the British Bulldogs.
No.
There wasn't anything like that.
No.
Yeah, okay, we might have thrown apples at each other across the quadrangle. But it wasn't like what it was in the 70s and stuff
No,
like
it
that.
wasn't.
But still, it was that divide,
There
the
was.
multicultural. The Asians had their spot. We
And
all
there was
had our
people from
spot.
South America.
South America.
Chile, El Salvador,
Chile,
remember that?
Salvador, of course.
Yes.
No, there was...
Jose, Mario, I remember that.
Mario,
Carlos.
of course, man. It was such a multicultural school. And I came in that school from year 11 and 12, remember?
Yeah, you did
Because I came from St. James. St. James,
did.
only me and Andrew, the other guy from Sooshi
I
Mango,
imagine.
we went to St. James, only went to year 10. So from year 10, we were like, where do we go? Usually they go to St. Bede's or St. Myself. But because I'm a WOG and my cousin went to Salesian after St. James, so I'm going to follow what my cousin did. I don't know why we did that, but that's what we did. But I loved that because I got a whole new bunch of friends, a whole new bunch of people that I could have in my life.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was such a multicultural school, and it gave you a good education.
It gave you good education.
Right?
It gave you the opportunity to do well.
The teaching was really good. It was gooder for you to be there, and it was a sick education. No, but it gave you good education. It gave you a good springboard into, because it was a good school.
It was a good school. You know, it was a tough school.
It was tough, though.
You know,
there was its tough elements to it. But I think all in all, it was a really good school. You know, it still is a really good school.
I've got to go back. Have you been back?
I drive past it all the time.
Yeah, I've got to go back. I've got to go to a reunion.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I've never done one.
I've never done a reunion.
I've never
either.
done one. I reckon it'd be fucking
I've never
special.
been invited. I don't
So
know
tell
why.
me.
Is that my camera?
So, I remember one more thing. I remember you used to sing. You fucking did, didn't you? You used to have your own boy band. I swear. This bloke, you did. You did.
Yeah,
Am I right?
You're 100% right.
I remember it was you.
Me, Neil and Noel.
Remember Neil and Noel? That's right. Neil and Noel are two twins. Lovely guy.
From
South
Africa,
Africa.
South Africa.
So it was you guys. Who else? It was just
us
you two?
and Andrew.
Andrew,
who's part of Sooshi Mango now. He thinks he's got a baritone voice.
So what made you guys do that? What happened to that?
So I guess I always sang when I was a
And
kid.
you were fucking good.
So
you were
I
actually
was-
good.
Yeah, so I sang when I was a kid, and then we were just. I think Neil and Noel were doing something. Then one day, we know how it is. You just start singing together, and it's like, oh man, we could be the next group. Because back then, remember, back
Boys
then,
Boys to Men.
It was all
Boys to
R&B.
Men was huge.
it was all R&B. It was
yeah.
Boys to Men,
NSYNC,
Jodeci,
Jodeci, Backstreet Boys. They were huge.
Blackstreet Boys.
Nah,
yeah.
back.
No, Backstreet was
It's
the
later,
new
is
one.
it? Do you want? Was there one Blackstreet?
The hardcore was Blackstreet.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
They were the R&B.
Yeah, there you
crew.
go.
You know, there was such good shy. Like there was all these bands out, and there was all these groups out. And
Who was the Australian ones that did really well?
CDB.
CDB.
No.
And then they changed. No, they used to be CDB, and then CDB. But there's another one. There's the stuff in Las Vegas.
Oh, Human Nature.
Human Nature, because that was around the same time, wasn't
Human
it?
Nature again, all in that same time. Past the Present was around. They were good in Australia.
So did you guys do what did you guys do with that?
Nothing.
So it's just fun.
We did a couple of gigs here and there. I mean, we were kids though. I mean, and I'll never forget, man. I'll never ever forget. We were just singing songs and at school and at lunchtime and this, that, the other. And we went to a recording studio.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And we're going to go record a song.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, we're sick.
Yeah,
we're going to go
cool.
record a song.
Yeah.
The three of us. We're going to do this, fucking bang. We went to the recording studio and very nicely, the sound engineer went, right, you guys are shit.
Really?
Like, go home, practice, go sit in the bathroom. And he literally just brought us way back down to earth.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We got better. We learned to sing. I was lucky enough to have a little bit of chops to be able to sing. The boys went and learnt, got a bit more, what's it called, the lessons. And then we sang some songs, and then it was just like, oh, well, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Why are we doing this? What am I doing? Yeah. School ended. We kept on going a little bit. And then we all sort of split. We didn't split, but we just went our separate ways.
Life takes you to different journeys, on your own journeys in different directions.
So, and then I was actually became friends because he got us a gig at the tennis centre. So we did a few things. Right? So when I was about 15, 16 years old, I performed at the basketball.
That's pretty cool. And basketball was big back then.
Yeah, Melbourne Magic.
That was huge.
Yeah, Melbourne Tigers, 15,000 people. Huge. One room. Huge. We did half-time for him. We did national anthem for him. Yeah. Yeah, it was a big deal for a kid for a wog
Very
boy
big deal,
from
man.
Bentley.
Yeah.
You know. So we did all that, and then we did a few things. But then we just sort of separated. But it was, again, life takes you in different directions. Paths.
And then what happened? So from there...
Then, at the basketball, I meet this guy called Joe Salanitri. His name, do you remember Sweat Hog? The clothing brand in the 80s?
Yeah, I wasn't
You probably weren't.
I wasn't, I got here 89.
Okay.
I arrived here in 1989.
Okay, 89, it was still
I was
around.
locked up for 2 years. So I was actually out in 91. It's true. We were in the detention centre for 2 years.
So the detention centre wouldn't have got
no, they didn't bring that shit in.
They wouldn't have bring that shit in.
They usually took people out.
Yeah.
And sent them back home. They didn't bring a lot of things in.
It was, you didn't go past customs, you didn't go past duty free on the way in? Okay, fair enough.
We got locked up straight away.
We're going to talk about that afterwards. That's interesting. So that's what happened. So basically, I met this guy, Joe, and he was sort of trying to show us bits and pieces, and the boys wanted to go in their own different ways, but I always listened to this guy. He started this brand. He was a walking billboard, this guy. He's passed away now.
Yeah, God bless him.
But he was a walking billboard. He used to have Sweat Hog on his glasses. He used to drive this big aqua colour Pontiac convertible. And then I started working for him at these restaurants and this, that, and we just became mates. He was a lot older than me. Yeah. But he was a good guy. And
did he take you in a way, Joe?
Hey?
Did he take you
He sort of did, I actually miss him a lot because he always, for some reason, saw something in me, which was weird, and we used to sing, and I used to sing with this guy, and then there'd be me, and then he wanted to put me and two girls, so we called Girl Boy Girl. We did this other thing for a while and recorded some songs, and it was. He always tried to make it work, And he used to say to me all the time, "It takes 10 years to be an overnight success."
So true,
right?
Man.
He said to me that all the time.
So true.
All the time.
So true.
And that was it. And then that didn't become fun anymore. Yeah. It wasn't fun. Singing wasn't fun anymore. It was like it was a chore. Yeah, it was like to go. It was really I had to go to his place and record. And then things started sort of getting a little bit. We went from a recording studio that he had, and fallouts, this, that, the other. We ended up in a shed in his backyard recording stuff, and you start to go to yourself, what's going on here? Yeah. I'm singing the girls would fall. One girl had this drug problem. One girl had a problem with her boyfriend. One got pregnant. One would leave. One would do this, and you're always there going there. And I'm like, well, what's going on?
You see all this happening.
Well, and all this is going on around you, and it sort of starts to sort of.
How old were you?
I was young, man. That all happened from when I was about 18, 19, 20, 21,
very
22, in that time. 21, around 22, 23, I sort of started going, all right, I think I've had enough. Yeah. I think I'm done. Yeah. I think I've done my dash. Yeah. I think that I don't know if this is my life anymore,
Just didn't feel right.
It was just like I'm done. Yeah. And then I stopped. Yeah. And then And then I
So you walked away.
walked away.
Yeah.
Started working.
Yeah.
Just properly, you know.
Yeah.
Working. I was always working in retail and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Then I got a job at because I used to work at, in the rag trade, Satch and this. That was always cool.
I remember. Yeah.
But then I went and got a job at Subaru selling cars.
No way.
And that was it. I was like,
not the one in Docklands.
Yeah, Docklands.
Bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought a couple of cars down there.
Yeah. I went and
There was a
worked
guy
there.
there, Joe too, who used to do all the tuning. Was
Yeah,
it
no,
Vince.
Vince. He's STIs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny. He was the best.
He was the best.
He was the best.
I remember.
I remember you came in actually.
Because I bought one.
Years
I bought
and years
actually
ago.
2 or 3. Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah. I remember you came in.
We've
But-
crossed paths.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
So,
okay,
but at
go
that
on.
point, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore. And then, I used to see these ads. We want a singer, so I used to go and see someone that was like, a country band or an 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just done. Okay, there's no more. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And then one day, I jump on this website called Mel Band.
Yeah.
We're looking for a singer. I meet these young guys, and they all love the same shit I did because I'm a massive Sinatra fan, Dean Martin fan, that crooner stuff.
the
That
real
was
stuff.
back then, the
Yeah.
Rat Pack, all
Yeah,
that sort
old
of
school.
stuff. Old school. That's my massive passion.
Yeah.
And Bublé started to do it.
Yeah.
So, and then these guys were doing that. So when I was like, all right, let's start the band. We started 2006, and we did 3 gigs. By the end of 2010, we're doing like 80 gigs a year, man.
Wow.
Yeah, not 100,
Wow.
100 gigs.
Wow.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. It's flat
Wedding.
chat.
We're
Yeah.
just
Wow.
weddings. We were
Yeah.
the wedding band of all wedding bands and corporate band, but that's where that ended, and that
Yeah.
kept on going, man.
Yeah.
Up until the last gig I did with the boys was probably 2 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe even a year ago because I filled
That's
in for
awesome.
someone. We became all very good friends, and then Sooshi came along.
So I want to go back one step. So what made you go on that website? What point? I want you to go back.
So
And the reason I'm asking you is because there's defining points in
of course,
people's lives.
of course.
And at that moment, I'm talking about myself, right?
Yeah.
Like, you are in a fight mode, right? Like, my life is shit. What the fuck am I doing? Where am I going?
Yeah,
And
man.
you make these little moves.
Yeah,
that you don't realize at that point
no,
in time.
change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you
Absolutely.
look back,
Absolutely.
you go, that one thing that I did at that moment.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
almost didn't go to because I was at that point. So what happened was, I think it was.
Why'd you go searching?
Because it was 3 years have passed, and I missed it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just want to be like in a band. I just want to sing
Yeah.
at a wedding or at a function. I mean, I got a better voice than this
Yeah,
guy. I go to a wedding and go,
yeah.
I could do that.
I could do
and then
that.
people say to you, oh, you shouldn't have wasted.
Yeah.
And I believe that. I tell it to people
So
all
you
the time
allow
now.
people to.
People would say you shouldn't waste it.
Yeah.
You should do something.
Yeah.
With it. And I'm like, yeah, I would, but how?
But how? Yeah.
Where?
Where do I go?
What?
What do I do?
And then someone said, oh, you should try have a look at this, because then when I was working, a couple of the guys I was working
Yeah.
with, they love their music too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, you should have a look at this website called
Website.
Melband.
And then you went and looked at
So I
it.
went and looked at it, and I was like, oh, all right. And then they were like, you talk to these
Yeah.
guys. All right, come here. Come here to Park Orchards. Where the fuck is Park Orchards?
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
You know what that was.
Yeah.
So then I look it up, because there was no Google Maps back. Is that my camera?
Yes.
There was no Google Maps back
bro.
then.
There's no Instagram.
Right,
no
none of that
Facebook,
shit. So I was like, how long is it going to take me to get out there?
there was a Melways.
Melways.
You remember that?
Exactly.
And you look at the
H4, 10-9.
10-9.
Fuck. So I'm in South Bank. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm in South Bank. Just here.
Yes, no way.
At BMW.
Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah. So I went from there to here.
yeah.
I worked there, and I'm like, I've got to go see these guys. It took me 45 minutes to get there. On the way there, I'm going, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Driving an hour out to Park Orchards to meet these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I almost didn't go. So it was, I don't know. Was it someone just sort of talking and saying, just go? You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know. But I think it was, you know what it was, man? At that point there, it was just drive.
Yeah.
You know, it was, when I say drive, it was like, well, there's got to be something more.
I fucking get that.
Do you know what I mean? There's got to be something more than me just selling cars.
Yeah.
You know, you would have felt the same thing.
Fuck yeah, man, I did.
You know, when you were doing your
I could do better, you know, and this is not me.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you go through that throughout your life, throughout your journey, as you
Yeah,
grow.
yeah.
You hit points that you're like, this is not me. I can do more.
Sam, I had I can't, that's not enough fingers and thumbs to tell you that how many jobs I've had in the past 10 years or more. 15 years. Since BMW, it's been job, because
you have to do what you have to do.
I just did it.
Yeah.
I get it like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy's fucking, I must interview really well.
Yeah.
Right? So I get it like that.
Yeah, because you're good at it. Well spoken. Yeah.
And then what ends up happening was that I do it for 6 months and I get bored.
Yeah, because that wasn't your thing.
No. People go to me, oh my God, well, you got a new job. I go, yeah, I do. I got another one.
Yeah.
Like, the people used to make jokes about it, you know, and I'll be like, yeah, well, like it's very hard to say. It's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to be in the entertainment business. I want to be a singer.
Yeah.
I want to be a comedian.
Yeah.
I want to be, but people will look at you and go,
you gotta be kidding me.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Just go and get a normal
Just
job.
go get a normal job. So, okay, I'll go a normal job. And I'll do my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'll do what I have to do.
Yeah.
Be really good for 6 months.
Yeah.
Lose all passion.
Yeah.
And then just plod
Because
along.
that wasn't your thing.
No. And then I used to go and I used to think, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. Why can't I do that? And I just sometimes sit back and go, there must be more. I must have been put on this earth to do more. Than just sell ads for the Herald Sun. Do you know that was always the question.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be doing? There must be more. Or my statement.
Yeah.
There must be more.
Life.
There must be more. What am I supposed to be? I'm not just supposed to be. Is this it?
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Is this what I'm going to do?
No.
No. I remember reading a Bublé article, Jealous, and I was like, whoa, don't be happy for the guy, don't be jealous. So something was wrong.
Yeah,
and it's just because you're unhappy.
But it's okay because you're happy.
Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah.
So you're unhappy in what you're doing, but then. I'm not sitting here saying go, just leave whatever you're doing, leave whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not putting this message across.
No.
Where's my camera? I'm not putting this message across saying leave everything you're doing, go.
You can't do that. You got to do. Yeah.
I had the wife.
Yeah, man.
You know, I got
big
married in 2009.
Yeah, big
house.
Yeah.
Then the kid
Mortgage,
came.
This
came. So work became okay. Well, this is our
how you survive.
Surviving.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
100%, and that's what I did too. I started a business on the side because I couldn't just leave and just start.
No, you couldn't. So, because where were you before your business? What were you doing?
Man,
were you working for
I was working for that.
company?
Yeah, I was, man. So I started a job at $7.50 an hour answering help desk calls. From that, I moved to sales.
Fuck.
And then in sales, I was earning $60K. I remember I went for a job interview for a company called Uecom, which was owned by Optus. I got knocked back for that job. And I just felt useless, man, you know. And I'm like, fuck, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? And always nice things, Joe. Always nice things.
That's the problem too.
You know, and I sat there and I said, you know what? I wasn't one of those guys that did Friday night drinks. I didn't hang around the crew. I worked my ass off and I left, you know. So I didn't want to be 40 and get tapped on the shoulder and made redundant and have a $10 million mortgage and sit there and go, fuck, am I going to do with my life, you know? So for me, it was about, I'm good at what I do. Why shouldn't I do this for myself? And I just got on with it, man. And you know what? It's funny you say that. You know, they go, they go, oh wow, this guy's so successful. Oh wow, you've done so well. This, that. But mate, it took me 15 years.
Of course, no, and that's it. And Joe, God bless him. I wish he was around today to see the success that Sooshi Mango's done. But Joey Sweat, Joey Silverberg, man, he I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Like he used to say, it takes 10 years, and then I rang him just before he passed away, and we we did our first like bunch of videos of shit ethnic dads say.
Yeah.
And sorry, not shit ethnic dads say. So the first Sooshi Mango video that really hit was to move forward. But first one that really hit was Greeks versus Italians, and Joe was watching those ones, and then he was like, and then that's when it got going, and then we started to get a bit more success. And I said to him, Joe, it doesn't take 20 years to be, it take 10 years to be an overnight set. It takes 20.
It's so true, man.
You know,
but you know what's beautiful? It's so beautiful that different people in your journey plant different seeds.
Oh, yeah. But you don't realise it.
You don't realise it. Because we get, I mean, no one's a bad person. We get so busy and so
absolutely.
And when you have these conversations, you stop and say that person's put that seed,
absolutely.
that person, and without those simple touches and those seeds, we wouldn't be where we are today.
No, exactly right.
And it's beautiful to recognise it, and it's beautiful to look back on it.
It's the axis, man. It's the little. If you change an angle by 2%, in 10 years' time.
It's so true.
Fucking a massive angle changes. Like it just changes your path so much. But you know what? I don't know about you, man, but I think to myself now that why couldn't Sooshi Mango have happened earlier? It couldn't have
maybe it wasn't ready back then.
No, it wasn't ready.
So tell me. I want to know about. Okay. So then, how did Sooshi Mango come up? So tell me the story about Sooshi Mango. Why Sooshi Mango? Why is it called Sooshi Mango? What's it about? So tell me.
So from all that,
singing
with the band for many years, we had such a
that was all the background work.
That was all the background work.
The concrete.
Right? That was the chemenda.
But it was. That was the concrete. That was
100%.
The foundation.
Listen, getting changed in a car park.
Fucking, I love that.
Getting changed from your clothes into a suit in a car park. Using a toilet as a green room. Right? Going to do gigs in people's backyards.
I love it.
With wooden stages that bowed.
And you don't think about it back then. It's cool. It's still cool because you're doing something and you're like, fuck, high five, we did it.
This is good. It's very good.
But that's all the foundation.
But all that stuff, man, like MCing in front of people for 5, 6,
Big
7 years, right? Doing a wedding. I used to MC a wedding. It's just a wedding. It's not just a wedding. Like you learn now, it's not. You're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget, man, getting changed in a dusty car park. Not even concrete on the ground. It was dirt on the ground, and I'm standing on my shoes, trying to take my clothes off, and I'm putting my tux on.
I love it.
So from all that,
came Sooshi Mango.
One day I'm sitting in my car. No, one day I was sitting in my car, but I went to visit my uncle-in-law who had an issue. He was in hospital.
Yeah.
And I went to visit him because he had a procedure. He had this thing done. He lost a foot.
Oh wow!
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm going to go say hello, go and see him. So I went and visited him. After I left him, the hospital, I went to. I was at the lights. I went to pull over. I pulled over. Let someone through. They went through. No, thank you, wave.
Okay.
No, thanks, mate. Yeah. I was like, that's it. I pulled over on the side of the road and I did a video to camera saying, what the fuck's wrong with humanity? What the fuck is wrong with people? How hard is it to give me a thank you wave? Are you lost? I did this rant.
Yeah.
I put it on my own personal page and it got like 25, 30,000 views.
Wow.
Back then. On my own personal thing.
Wow.
And everyone, all my friends and people saw it and were pissing themselves. Wow. Oh man, that was fun. Oh my God, it's got this many views. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. Right? So I did a few more.
Yeah.
And then people were saying, you're going to start a page. And then I went to and I was doing a few more. And I go to my brother and say, look, I'm looking at this edit that I've done with this. And my brother would say, oh, that's good. Maybe shorten that part or try and tighten this part here or maybe move that there, you know. And then, so I would do it and then just put it out.
Yeah.
And I said to my brother, listen, I want to do a video with you guys, and get Michael, who was one of the original members, get in the car, and let's just do shit like annoying friends in cars. You know, and then my brother was like, what? And I'm like, just we'll film it. So one day we still have the original.
That's pretty
film.
cool. Yeah.
We went into a car. It was at night. I went to my brother's house. We sat in the car. We said, let's just go and do this thing. We went in the car. We pressed record and we drove. Yeah. And that was it. And we just said some stuff and did some things
that you normally would anyway.
That you sort of normally would. And we caught these little bits and pieces. And I still got the original thing. That was it. We did that night. We put it out, got some love. Then someone said you should start a page. So 2015, May 2015, we started Sooshi Mango.
Why'd you call
Sooshi Mango came about because my son used to say Sooshi Mango. He was 3.
No way.
Yeah, he was 3 years old, and he says, and I used to hear him say it. And I thought, oh, maybe one day we'll use that. That's good. Felt like this sounds good. My brother and I were at my house, and we were thinking about what we're going to call this thing, this page. It's a page. What are we going to call it? Yeah. And my son was running around the house saying, Sooshi Mango, Sooshi Mango, Sooshi Mango. And I'm like, look, just go and play outside for a bit. Yeah. We're talking here. Yeah. And then what we're going to call it Sooshi Mango, Sooshi Mango, Sooshi Mango. No way. Look, sweetheart, I love you, but just go outside, just 10 minutes. I love you, please, just 10 minutes. And then Sooshi Mango, I'm like, will you come and get your son, please? We're working here. What about Sooshi Mango?
No way.
Carlo's like, I love it.
I love that.
And that was it.
That's how he came up. Luca came up with the name.
And now he wants 12%. But, you know.
Hey, that's generous.
He's 8 now.
I love that.
So that's how it happened. So, and then, you know, little things happen along the way, you know. And then Andrew, who was my best friend at school, best friend from very young age. We went to school even St. James together. Our family knew each other, so we're like
cool, Joe.
Almost closer than cousins, you know.
That's so cool.
But then again, life when you finish school and you guys after school, you know, he was pretty serious with a girl. I was still just having fun and mucking around. So your life sort of go in different directions, but we always sort of kept in contact.
Yeah, from here, there,
always kept in contact. When he had his kid, I'd go over his wedding, my wedding, you know. We always kept in contact and we always sort of stayed friends. Yeah. And then he saw a couple of these videos and I'm like, this is hilarious. And my brother goes, hey, why don't you come in. Because we were always very, like, we used to laugh at everything. Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, you know, all that old stuff. And we used to, once we'd find something, we'd laugh about it for hours, you know. So come on. And I was like, yeah, bring him in. Yeah. It'd be hilarious. And that was it. That's it. That's how it all started. It all started from a video, a rant, to my brother, to us in the car, to my son with the name Sooshi Mango. We brought Andrew in.
And no business plans. You didn't sit there with a business plans. This is what I'm trying to get across there.
Nothing. It was love, man.
It was love. It was just something that you knew you did it, and then it just turned into something big. But it wasn't the plan. The plan was to have a laugh, have a good time, create something together.
And do you know how many people would shit on it?
Yeah.
Where's my camera? Do you know how many? Like seriously, people are scared to get left behind.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I've learned
very
this.
True,
right?
Man.
People are scared to get left behind. So people used to come up to me and go, what's this mushy sushi? What's this sushi thing you guys doing? I don't know. It's making people laugh. It's making people feel good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just doing some videos.
Yeah.
And then I got a message from a mate of mine once. And he said, a guy I knew. Yeah. After we did a couple of these videos, and he's like, man, I'm suffering from depression.
Oh, wow. It's a big problem, man.
And your videos
helping
me.
That's pretty cool.
So I said, okay, well, if I can help one person a day, I'm doing something.
Wow, 100%, man.
Okay, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
And that's all. And then towards the end, in the middle there, that was the purpose in the end. We weren't getting paid. We didn't get paid for 2-3 years.
Yeah,
like nothing. We
it's
weren't
for the
getting
love.
paid. We were just doing these videos and then putting it out there, and then people would say, "Oh, you got too much time on your hands."
I can hear that. I can see people saying that.
Man, that used to kill me so much because
we
had a wife, I had kids,
work,
a kid, and work. I was doing this,
on the side
in the crack, like in you with you and your business, in the crack at night when everyone's sleeping or watching TV or whatever. So I was working full time. I was emceeing and singing in a band, and I had the kids, and then let's do this at 9 o'clock. Finish editing it until 2 or 3 in the morning, and then go to work, right?
I remember these things.
You know, there was one video I'll never forget we did. It was called Dancing Around the World. We spent $1,500 or $700 on the outfits from a costume hire place, and we were up till 3 in the morning, man. Filming this thing, changing. We changed 12 times.
Grinding away,
trying to get these videos out. And then you get that person say, you got too much time on your hands.
They don't get it, man.
They don't get it. No. So, people just didn't get it. But then I would see that and sort of say, if these people are liking this. Yeah. They're loving it. Yeah. They're laughing. Yeah. So if I can make that. Right? Yeah. They will love it. Yeah. They will love it. Yeah. But there's just that many more people. Yeah. If I can make that, right? So they were then I said to someone once, I can maybe what we can do is we can go around and interview people, and then we can put it on our page, and then people can pay us to do it. Yeah. And then someone said to me, "Who the fuck's gonna pay you guys to do that shit?" I was like, I don't know. I reckon they would, we could put on the page, it's not much. I don't know. And so when we signed our very first stage show with Nick Giannopoulos, I went up to that guy and said, "Who the fuck's going to pay us to do that shit?"
I love that.
But it was a joke with that guy. I mean,
of course,
But so that's the So Sooshi has started to sort of happen, and when it starts sort of move, with my son making up the name, a couple of other things that sort of happened that sort of, because if he never said Sooshi Mango,
no way.
If I never went and saw George, if I didn't go to see George to see him at the hospital, I didn't go and not get that thank you wave. I would have done that thingo. My brother wouldn't have gotten involved.
Those things just...
Yeah, but, my son now is 8 years old and he walks around the house saying, "Pull, you bastard." And then my daughter, who's turning 4, is the one that turns, she says, "Pull, you bastard." They don't know what they're saying.
They don't know what they're saying,
right? But, so seeing that, reading those comments...
that's what it's all about, isn't
it? That's worth more than any gold.
That's what makes the difference.
And then when we sold out the Palais,
that's pretty cool, bro.
That's 3,000 people, man. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this
but it's not. It's fucking cool.
Because everyone knows how good I am anyway. But but I'm saying it because I didn't think that we could. I'll be honest. I'm going to put my hand up, and I'm a very positive person. But the way I thought of it was, this is our return leg. We did 14 shows in Melbourne at the Forum. This is our return leg to Melbourne. How am I going to get 3,000 people in the Palais? This is a return. So when I booked the Palais, I said to the lady, "How many is the seat?" She says 2,980. I was like, okay. I said, well, how much can you curtain off? So I can curtain it off. And I can get it to 1,900. And I thought, okay, if I did 2 shows at the Forum, that's 1700 or 1800, no, 1800. Maybe I can, okay, all right, I'll do 2 shows. All right, let's book it. I'll book it. Man, the first day of pre-sale, we sold 1,200 tickets.
I love that.
In a matter of 5-6 hours. It just kept on tick, 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 tick.
I love that.
We were, there was no one else more surprised than us.
But you know, I love that you shared that because it shows people you got to believe in yourself and you got to put yourself out there, man.
I think the reason why I've been talking like this for so long now, for the past 40 minutes or 50 minutes, is to say, never give up on what you want to do, man. It sounds so cliche,
but it's not.
But it's not.
And you got to do the shit things to get there.
You got to do the shit things to get there. It doesn't happen quickly.
You got to do the shit thing. And this is the point. People go, if it's not your passion, don't follow it. But motherfucker, you can't follow your passion if you ain't putting fucking bread on the table.
Bro.
So you got to do what you got to do.
What you got to do.
And then you got to hustle at 2 o'clock like you did to make your passion come true.
And it's not going to happen tomorrow.
No. And that's the thing. As soon as it doesn't happen, it's like, nah, what's the easy way out?
You got to work, man. You got to work. That's it. That's it. You got to put in the work. Michael Jordan was the best athlete, basketball, best team sport player in the world.
Yeah.
Still probably to today.
Yeah.
Not because he got up in the morning, put on his Jordans, got down to the court, just went, went back to the other court, smoked a cigar, and played on game day. He worked his fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Right? The season would end, they lost the championship, he was in that gym. He didn't go on a holiday, he was in the gym the next day.
Yeah.
You got to work, man. You got to put in the work. You know, a lot of these kids, people say to me, send me a video and go, oh man, can you? I want to do a video. Yeah. What should I do?
Yeah,
just do it.
Do it, man.
Just first of all, just do it.
Just do it.
Just get it out there. Get it out there.
Yeah.
Get the edit right.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Don't
pretend to be someone you're not. Just be yourself.
And don't go on too much of tangents. Yeah. Just keep it real. Don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah. Don't look like a puppet.
Yeah.
Don't look like a character.
Yeah.
Don't look like a caricature. You know, like try and find a real character. Try and do, you know. But in life, man, if you really want to do something, the way I see it, if it can happen to me, if it can happen to you,
me, man. Yeah.
You just got to fucking. In my opinion, man, you got to put in the work and you just got to do it.
You got to do it, man. Stop talking about it and do it.
You got to do it, you know. And I promise. It will happen. I promise. I promise. I just we've worked hard. We worked hard to do what we've done.
Yeah.
And even on the show, people think when you're doing a show, you know, 36 shows and you're doing 5 or 6 a week, 3 a week, right over a weekend, taxing, back to back. Yeah. It's hard, but. It's not glamorous.
No, 100%.
People go, oh my God, you mate, coming on stage and making someone laugh. You get off, you finish the show, you go out, you have a few drinks. Mate, I'm in bed because I've got 2 shows the next day. You know, or just in my hotel room, you by yourself, 2 shows the next day. Yeah. Thank God I've got Andrew and my brother.
Yeah.
Because you think of a stand-up.
Yeah.
He's by himself.
By himself, yeah.
You know what I mean? So. It's at the end of the day, man. Like I said, it happened to me. It happened to you, but it didn't happen to you because you just, like I always say, you know, don't be at home, eating your fucking chips, Doritos in front of the TV, and your jocks going. That's right. It's gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the phone to call, and it's gonna happen.
Doesn't work like that.
Because everything happens as long as you put the work in.
100%.
I find it, but I also find that I don't know about you, but I used to plan a lot.
Yeah.
I used to be a control freak of what was coming.
Yeah.
And controlling what was coming was actually stopping shit coming.
100%, bro. 100%.
So you got to learn to let go of that as
100%.
well.
100%. I used to be like that too, and it's interesting. Like even how we met, you know, we caught up over a phone call, we caught up for lunch, and, you know, and I appreciate you being here because, you know, we're all busy. We have a billion things to do, but we have an obligation to give back and show to the kids.
Totally.
And this is why I love you being here. You know.
Totally.
And I try to get guests like yourself.
Totally.
People you know, there's nothing against people that are, you know, trust fund kids or whatever. Good luck to them.
No,
You know,
no.
our kids will probably end like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to get at is that I love seeing stories where we're just normal people, man.
Yeah, man.
We're just normal people,
Grind.
man. We're just normal people,
It's
man.
the grind, man.
We went to a normal school.
Yeah.
We were normal kids.
Yeah.
We had nothing special.
Yeah.
We didn't have a fucking IQ of something.
Yeah.
We're just normal people.
Absolutely.
And what I'm trying to highlight, and I love having people like you, hon, man, because you're humble. You never forget where you're from.
No.
You're still the same Johnny 25 years
You
ago.
got it, man. You
And
got
I
it.
love that.
You
But
got
I
it.
love that, man.
got
I
it.
love that. But you miss so much. And all we want to do is tell our stories.
Absolutely.
In the hope, like, you know how you said that one person helped with his depression and you go, wow, how he feels?
Yeah.
And this is what this show's about.
Yeah.
So we tell our stories to show, and hopefully one
Absolutely.
person goes, you know what?
Just takes
I
one
get
thing out
it,
of
man.
it. It's just taking one thing out of it. So,
Yeah.
And, mate, the reality is that not everyone's going to love what you do.
100%.
Not everyone's
Doesn't
going to
work like
agree
that.
with what you do. And there's people out there, you know, that probably think what we do is wrong and stupid and shit as well.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, exactly.
But when someone comes up to you and says, you saved my life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, you sort of go, all right, you know, this is bigger than comedy now.
100%, man.
You know,
100%.
you know, we had someone come up to us in Wollongong,
Yeah.
between the two shows, and he came in and he's like, you know, I've had this and that, and this is what's going on. I was about to go to the other side, but then my partner showed me your videos, and you're the reason why I'm still here today.
Wow, man. Wow. That's next level, man.
Mate, we were
That's next level.
just.
Yeah.
You can ask the boys.
Yeah,
Just
that's next
blown
level.
away.
100%, man.
So it becomes more than just, you know, what almost become, like you said, you've got to give back.
100%.
And that's why I love what you do.
Thank you,
Is
bro.
because I love that you're not scared to tell your story to help people.
Yeah,
whether
100%,
they take it on, they take it
Yeah.
on. You can't force
Yeah,
them.
100%, bro.
You can force a water to the horse, but you can't force the water to go with the no. You can get the horse to go with a cow, but the water in the cow.
I don't know. Someone's drinking something.
There's water somewhere.
There's a water
with
somewhere.
horse. But you know, you can do that, but it's a matter how someone takes it. But I speak to people now. People ask me now about things, and they're starting whether it's a skincare career or whether it's this or whether it's that. And I just say, just put the work in, keep going, keep working, just keep working at it. Don't burn it.
Yeah.
Don't burn yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
but just keep it out, keep it going. Put little, you know,
Fillers
like
here
you
and
said,
there,
the
man.
seeds, man.
The seeds, bro.
pop a seed here, pop a
Yeah.
seed there, pop a seed there.
And do the right thing.
You know,
long term,
we
they'll
put
come
we
up.
put a seed in chemist in
Yeah.
Lamana.
Yeah.
Chemist Warehouse came.
Yeah.
We put a seed in
See?
Chemist Warehouse. This one came.
Yeah.
You know, we
See?
kept on. We worked hard,
See?
and then Nick Giannopoulos, God bless the man, messaged me and said, "Hey, let's do a show. Let's have a coffee."
Yeah.
We sat down and had a coffee like you and I
Yeah.
did. And then he goes to me, so what about, so I went there to go, okay, Nick, we're going to do a video.
Yeah.
He goes, no, let's do a show.
Let's do a
now,
show. I love it.
for me, those words, let's do a show with Nick Giannopoulos,
Big thing, bro.
was a big thing for me because I've been wanting to do this since I was a little kid.
100%. 100%.
I remember,
love
again,
it.
I remember watching the Acropolis now.
Yeah, man.
And going,
Yeah.
I could be that kid.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Right?
Yeah.
But the difference between, I guess, between being doing it
Yeah. I'm talking about is the...
and being it,
Yeah.
is you just got to put in the work. And I'm no better than some other guy.
No, bro,
There's
you're
probably
the same.
people out there
10 times better
10
than
times
us.
better than
Yeah.
me, man.
100%,
There's guys
man.
out there that do the
Vice
accent
versa.
10 times
100%.
better than me.
But they're not doing it, brother.
And I couldn't do it also without my boys, without
Yeah.
Carlo and Andrew.
Yeah, it's team effort, bro.
It's a team
and
effort.
I love that. I love that about you. So tell me, where can people find you, man?
Well, look,
St. Albans?
I'll be in St Albans doing autographs at Safeway in a convertible Porsche between 4 and 5 on the 23rd of June. Come down, knives are included. Mate, I just want to say, first of all, man, it's been great reconnecting with you. And
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying this because
No,
we're
thank
here now.
you, bro. Thank you.
And but it's been the best reconnecting. But I love that you're giving back. I want to give back. I think it's part of the reason why we're doing what we do.
Thank you.
And it's important to help because there's a lot of people out there that are struggling.
Yeah, man.
And I've gone through my own struggles in life.
We all have, bro.
Whether it was depression, whether it was not knowing where you're going, not knowing what you're doing.
We all have.
And there's people out there that probably have the same thoughts. And I think that what you do, and you bring people, like-minded people together, and not profiting from it at all,
right.
man, it has to be said. It has to be checked. Is that my camera? Is that you?
Yeah, I got it as a gift.
Look at this shit!
He's got more hair.
Look at it! Look at it! I'm taking it.
Okay. Get him one. Get him one. We gotta get him one.
I want my own.
We gotta get him one.
For my car.
We gotta get him one.
Sammy, I love you. But seriously, man, what you do is amazing, and I love how you bring all these great people together. And we are going to do a lot more together.
Thank you,
in the
brother.
future. I think.
Thank you, Joe.
Because we do. We've got to give it back, man. We've got to be able to push it back.
Thank you, Joe. And you know what I also want to say is that I remember when all this stuff happened, you called me and we were talking, and one of the things that you said that really stuck with me was, what can we do together to give back? I remember that,
absolutely, man.
And I love it. And you know what? Last week you contacted me to say, hey, let's do it. And I'm like, what a great guy. And I appreciate you coming today.
No, of course.
Man, it's been such an honor to reconnect with you.
Listen,
I'm fucking loving it, bro. We're doing cool things, man.
Do I collect my check now or do I do it after?
Hey, Flynn, where's the check? Let me see. What have I got here?
I'll take that phone. If it's not this phone, I'll take something. Nah, listen, we're going to do some great things, but it is true. And it's true that, I think that it's important to share, man, because a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to share to people that need it the most. And at the moment, we worked hard. No one gave anything to you. No one gave anything to me. But I know how it feels
100%.
to be on that side.
100%,
man.
man.
And again, me, my brother, and Andrew, I couldn't do it without them.
100%.
Because we all bring something to the table.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think it's the same when you bring all these good people to the table too. Everyone makes a difference.
100%.
So,
thank you, man.
So, mate, thanks very much for having me on, man.
Yeah, great to see you.
Great to see you
Everybody,
too.
please.
Yeah. Sushi Mango.
Sushi Mango.
S-O-O.
Yeah.
S-H-I. Mango. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can get me on Joe Salanitri Bubblehead.
God bless. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for coming, Joe.
Thank you,
it's
mate.
been a pleasure chatting to you.
Thank you, man.
Tune in on our podcast, YouTube channel, and give us your feedback, and let's just have fun. That's what it's all about.
Comment and like.
Seriously,
where's the check? I'm serious.
There's no check, bro.
I'm taking this.
What are you going to take? Just do every Joe.
Just take this out. Someone help me with this, please.
I love this guy. Hey, man, that's cool. No, thank you, brother.
That was
thank
too
you,
much fun.